Hey, Matt here, and welcome to Mob Street. Now today, I'm up here in the hills, enjoying the last little bit of the fall color that we have here in Utah before it's gone. And I wanted to introduce you to the newest member of the Mob Street family. Check it out. That is the 2022 Kawasaki KLX230S. Now, the story behind this real quick, I went in to check on my 2023 TW. They said, hey, it's not gonna be here for a while. I turned around and I saw this, and I thought, you know what? I have two TWs, so why not get a different bike that I can do comparisons with against the TW and maybe diversify the channel a little bit. So this, I wanted to give you kind of a quick glimpse of what the Kawasaki KLX230S looks like. So let's kind of we'll work at the front and work our way to the back. So this bike is basically the same as the KLX230s, but the S, it's shortened 2 inches so that it's more accommodating. And I mean, you still got, you know, your 37mm forks in the front. You've got 6.2 inches of travel on the front suspension. Now, this is the ABS model, which is pretty fancy for me, I'm not gonna lie. When it first, you know, did the ABS shutter on there, it was a little different for me. I'm not used to that, but it's been pretty good so far. So the ABS model, you've got the disc front with the ABS on it, and then you've got your big nice light up here, so high, low, and this is an H4 bulb, so it's really easy to swap out to an LED because there's a bunch of different ones available out there. So now moving to kind of the midsection here, so you've got a 233cc single cylinder, single overhead cam engine, and down in here you have a 6-speed transmission with 32mm key-in DGI, so digital fuel injection right there. You've got a 2-gallon gas tank on here. Now it does come passenger ready, but looking at the seat here, there's not a whole bunch of padding on there, so it might not be the most comfortable for a passenger, but it is passenger ready. Now, the carrying capacity on this is 399 pounds, so 400 pounds. Now, I'm 5'6", I'm 240, and me and my wife ride on this just fine. So it hauls us all over the place, and it's been pretty decent so far. So going back to the middle of the bike here, your seat height is 32.7 inches, and you have 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Now the cool thing about this rear suspension right here behind this side panel, if you want to get access to it, you just take that panel off and it gives you access. But you have 6.6 inches of travel on your rear shock back there. And the nice thing, like I said about it, is you have 5 adjustable positions on there. So if you want to change according to the weight, according to, you know, the kind of terrain you're going to be riding, you can adjust that 5 different ways. Makes it really, really nice. And judging by this lowering or this connecting link down here, you could probably even get a lowering link for it and adjust it down if you need to. So, going back here to the front, we have a 21-inch front tire and an 18-inch rear tire. So as far as tire options go, man, you have a ton of tire options that you can choose from. These come stock with the IRCs, and up here, just, you know, in the hills, they've done actually pretty decent so far. Now on the back end, you've got disc brake as well, and again, ABS. So let's jump over here to the other side. And let's talk about our transmission. Like I said, 6-speed transmission. So 1 down, 5 up. You've got a 14:45 sprocket ratio on here, and it pulls really well. So this engine right here is, like I said, is the 233cc, and it pulls. It's got quite a bit of power on it. I was thoroughly impressed when I first took off. So moving up here to the dash, you know, you've got your left hand controls right here: high beam, low beam, turn signals, horn. Over here you've got your kill switch and your start switch, and there is an LCD dash up here. So you've got your clock, you've got your trip meters, and you can change this to miles per hour or kilometers per hour. So for all my friends who use the metric system, which we don't use here in the States, you can adjust that over. It tells you in the owner's manual exactly how to go through all of it. So if you want to change that for where you're riding, you know, oh hey, maybe you crossed the border at 90 miles per hour, yeah, you could do that. Or hey, I crossed the border at 90 kilometers per hour, oh hey, I could do that. So cool little LCD dash up here. It has your fuel gauge on the left, your odometer, and then you've got a couple of trip meters that you can use as well. So just looking at it, I mean, it's a pretty cool bike. Yes, it's not the TW, which if you're familiar with Mob Street, we do a lot with the TW. We have done a lot with the TW, and that is why I wanted to get something else so that I could show you, you know, the pros and cons of this versus the pros and cons of the TW200. Just all sorts of things. It's gonna be fun. I've never had a fuel injected motorcycle before, so this is gonna be something completely new. So make sure to like, subscribe, and follow along, because right after this video is gonna be my first riding impressions with the KLX230S. So click on that link and we will see you in the next video. I'm Matt. This is the 2022 KLX230S. This is Mob Street. Thanks for watching.